Baltic.
Right, it's a bit cold out today. We're going to be doing a little tour around all the South Infinity stores using the Shoei as well as the Sena for myself.
I'll be using Spada as well as SP Connect on the bike.
And we're just going to be talking about it throughout the days at all the different stores. Now, can we get out of this weather?
Yeah, I'm going to chuck on some Zerofit. Are you going to do the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
This way, Tom. Wrong way, wrong way.
Yep, my bad.
Bikes are here. So we've left Camberley and we've just picked up our fuel. We're going to start us off and head over to Farnborough first. Tom's on his brand new bike. It looks sick as. But yeah, we're going to head over to Farnborough first and talk about a little bit of Shoei's.
Right, so we're all fueled up and ready. We're actually heading over to the Farnborough Infinity store to see Henry, who's going to be taking us over all the Shoei range. Now, on the topic of Shoei, I am currently wearing the Neotech 3 today. It's a helmet that I've had for nearly over a year now. I used it on my tour in France and Spain. It's done me really well throughout its time. It's super quiet. I love the modular feature of it. It's PJ homologated, which basically means I can have it in the up position with it being legal, and also as a full face as you would want it most of the time, because anything above 50 miles per hour I do not want the wind in my face, especially at this time of the year. But once we get down to Henry, he'll be able to talk us through more of the features, I reckon. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. To be fair, speaking of wind noise, I can't hear anything through the mic. Even though I can hear your bike perfectly, I can't hear any wind. Let's hear it. Oh.
But yeah, let's just get to Farnborough Infinity right now and get warmed up.
Yeah, sounds good. Alright, so we're about to pull up to Infinity Farnborough. Obviously over in Farnborough. I had the pleasure of listening to Tom's bike the whole ride here, and it sounds phenomenal. We're over here because they're the Shoei Super Centre, so we want to show off that. Obviously, nice motorbike parking here. So yeah.
Okay, so we're here at Infinity Farnborough because they are the Shoei Super Centre. So we're going to talk to Henry, who's the store manager, about everything to do with Shoei, as he is the man running our lovely store here. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I've got a Shoei Neotech 3.
Yes.
You must know all about this, being the Super Centre that you are.
Yeah,
Run me through some bits that I may not know about.
So with the Neotech 3, something that a lot of people don't realise is that to be a flip front and be legal to ride with in an upright, you do have to have a specific test put to it. Not all flip front helmets have this. The Shoei Neotech 3 does ensure that it does have that, and that is done on 2 switchbacks. So that there is all okay. That's you sort of stationary in traffic at your petrol station. That second click back there is your dual homologation, giving you 2 riding positions and then making that legal to ride with, of course, ideally at your slower speeds. But bringing that through, you then also have with the Shoei one of the best, tidiest in my opinion, integrated intercoms with the SRL system, which you've actually got on yours, which is great. That is a mesh-based system based on the Sena 50S series, so sort of like Sena's one of their top of the range units, offering a brilliant sort of bit of kit, made with their AIM shell, a multiple density EPS foam liner, fantastic ventilation, 3 shell sizes, huge visor ports, brand new for the Neotech 3 series, new drop down sun visor, all with optical precision as well, so not just tinted bits of plastic.
Yeah, so you can actually visually see in front of you.
Yeah, so all offering nice high standard.
Yeah, brilliant. So we've now spoke about the Neotech 3. I know you have other Shoeis, obviously, so if we could go over to there potentially, just go over the other things in the line. Yeah, of course. Cool.
Head on through.
So Henry, if you have the time, can you run us through all the other models of Shoei's, please?
Yeah, of course. So front and centre, of course, the Neotech 3 that we've already touched on, but of course 2025 graphics here, including the Anthem range, the sort of like forward that you see there. Coming on across though, we've got the GTF 3, the other option in their 3rd generation helmet, offering you your drop-down sun visor, essentially a full-face version of your Neotech 3. Still a brilliantly quiet package, probably a touch quieter with the Neotech 3 though, so you've got a quieter helmet there. Then the NXR2, a great sort of like street road sport helmet, losing the drop-down sun visor, but an awesome standard of safety, fantastic ventilation, nice and lightweight as well, really compact in your head. It looks a little bit smaller than a lot of other brands. You then move across into their full sport option, the XSPR Pro. Again, one of my favorite graphics for 2025 coming through from Shoei with the cross logo from the XSPR there is awesome. But essentially adding that FIM approval as well, so the highest standard of safety that Shoei offer, but also getting the highest standard rating across the industry, giving you a brilliant standard of safety of that. The same helmet you see used in MotoGP most weekends.
Marquez, and all them boys.
We've also got the sort of like retro range from Shoei, so the Glamster, again offering you sort of modern features, modern safety in a helmet there that, you know, is that nice sort of like older look, that more retro styling, but giving you that modern safety. You then also go down to the JO, an open face helmet from Shoei, drop down sun visor. Also, one of the little tips that people don't realise is that drop down sun visor is adjustable on those tabs there. So you can say drop it down. If you've got a larger nose like myself, you can take those straight back up just so it doesn't clip you on the end there. But works in nicely. You then, if you like the idea and the feel of an open face helmet, but the protection of a chin bar, you've got the X0 just along the bottom here as well, giving you the same idea, the same feel, but that more protective option there on the chin, giving you a little bit of a flat tracker look as well, and again catering to that off-road. Then on back over, we do have slightly more limited numbers now, with Shoei are looking to phase this model out for the moment, is the Hornet ADV. Again, brilliant option, sort of like competing at that top end of your sort of like adventure style end of the market. But working on through that sort of like the Shoei range. We've of course, being a Super Centre, got like a great selection of their 2025 graphics. Another one of my favourites is just arrived with us in the last sort of couple of weeks.
I've not seen
the Lilt
that yet.
graphic is awesome. Really sort of nice styling again, that little bit more retro look, but just classy. I think goes with that idea that less is more. But
for sure, colour blocking it instead. I quite like the hike as well with the topographic like map on it, because it is like a sport touring thing. So when you're looking at your GPS and stuff, it kind of adds to that like sort of character, the whole.
I think adds to it, gives you sort of like a really nice finish. And then there's the bow as well, which you get like your gloss and your matte across, but is that asymmetrical finish, which I think for a lot of people is my map, but I really like. I think it's a cool look. But
sure.
That sits across there. Of course, one of the other new additions that we've had added to our shop here as well, sort of like a few of our others, is the Shoei PFS system. So their personal fit system, meaning that we're able to offer you a bespoke, one-of-one, custom-built crown pad designed specifically around your dimensions, what fits you best, ensuring that not only you get a brilliantly safe helmet, but you get the safest fit possible from one of the safest helmet manufacturers on the market. Also, what's quite nice is if you've sort of like always had that, you know, the age-old thing of you're an Arai head or a Shoei head, you know, now there is, you know, Shoei have opened the market up, giving you the choice to have what you want. And if it's the case, you know, you want a drop-down sun visor that say some brands don't offer, or you want the idea of a flip front, but again, the fit's never been right for you before, you can do that now. You can pop in, book in an appointment, come see us, and we can do that full measurement, get it all sized up, and build you that one-on-one pad. And it's a really great feature, I think, and really sort of closes that in for Shoei.
From a personal experience, obviously over the Neotech 3, I was not one to have what they call a Shoei head. So I did get the PFS done as well. A lot more padding in there, but now it's the best fitting helmet I've got out of all the ones I already had. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely worthwhile doing if you are considering looking at getting yourself a Shoei for sure. And either come to you guys, it's Norwich.
Norwich, Stevenage, York, all trained in that. All of us with several staff members in the store trained. And out of my shop here, 4 out of 5 staff members are trained in that, so we're able to offer it. But it's a great system, gives you that personalised fit, and I think really just seals the deal on that premium helmet.
Well, cheers for taking the time out of your day to help us out. You did run us through that really quickly in one whole go. Unbelievable. So much information to take in, but we're going to leave you to it, and then we're heading over to Southampton, I guess. Nice.
So we're head down to Lumi's now. We've got SP Connect going to give us ways.
So obviously we've just finished off at Farnborough. We're heading down to Lumi's now. Tom's in front of me, and we just talked about Shoei, so now I'm going to talk about the Spada, which is what I'm wearing. It's the SP18. It's a great sport touring lid, doesn't break the bank, has a great micro ratchet system, meaning I can wear it with these thick gloves at the moment because it is Baltic.
And let me just cut you off there, Tom, because you can't see it because you're wearing the helmet, and sadly I don't think we actually have footage of the lid, but I can say in person the way it reflects off the light is absolutely phenomenal. You can be seen from a mile away, but the overall graphic, the shape of it,
yeah, definitely fits that sporting look and fits well on the Bandit as well. So yeah, we're gonna head into Lumi's for a coffee and then get a picture out there and then start heading down Southampton. What do you think?
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, look at that. Just absolutely impeccable. It's like, look at that shot. Look at that shot. I'm just imagining like pictures and stuff here. Insane. Hello.
So just scanned a muffin and had a coffee. We're now going to head down to Southampton, and I must say this route is lovely.
This is the perfect day to be doing it on because I've literally just taken ownership of my brand new Speed Triple, well, new to me Speed Triple. The roads that we're going down, the winding roads, the absolute scenery, the sound of the bike, it just seems spectacular. Let's get on with the ride. We're going to soak in the views and just get down to Southampton Infinity to see Trev. Oh, it looks like Tom's GoPro is about to die, so we're going to have to just meet you there at Southampton.
Right, so we're finally here at Infinity Southampton. That is the next stop after Farnborough. This is one of the biggest stores that we have at Infinity in the south for sure. It definitely competes against Camberley or Huddersfield in terms of its size. It's also one of the longest running ones that has been here within Infinity's sort of group. We've also got Trev, who's a bit afraid of the camera because he's pretty much as old as this building. He's the manager here as well, but he doesn't want to go in front of the camera to talk about SP Connect and such. But this is definitely a good stopping point. You've got nice roads nearby. You can go through to the New Forest, and like we're going to do in a second, we're going to go from Southampton through the New Forest to Christchurch. But yeah, so if you look around here, you get all them like summery mesh jackets, everything, all seasons is already out here because they have the space to have everything out. Now they also have like one-piece suits. That's what they're also known for over here. For being like one of the only ones with the extensive range of one-piece suits. So if you look to your right, Tom, you can see it all there as well. But back to the point, we are going to be talking about SP Connect. Sorry for stuttering. And I'm going to pass it over to Tom because he's actually been using it for the past 6 months. So he's had more experience with it, so might as well, right?
Hi, I'm also Tom, and I'm going to be talking about SP Connect. So I've been using SP Connect for the past few months on my bike, and I have to say I much prefer it over its competitors, for the reason being it feels a lot more premium. So obviously on the ride here I had it mounted on my handlebars using the handlebar mount. So they've got two different ones. I was using the Pro mount so I can manipulate it however I want. If I want it on the side, I can put it in, have the thing over all the way in the middle, and also the vibration dampener. Now, I really like the SP Connect cases mainly because they are a lot thinner than I felt other cases be, and they wrap around your phone extremely tight so you know your phone is not going to fall out. There is a MagSafe built into it, and unlike others that you get, these are all MagSafe compatible, and they do have a vibration dampener with a MagSafe built in, or you can get a standard vibration dampener if you so please. It's pretty much it with SP Connect. I really do like them. All their products are very premium feeling. If you ever have a chance to look at one, they're all made of aluminium. There's barely any plastic on them, and they're just an aesthetically pleasing case and mounting system, and obviously they have extensive mounts for everywhere on the bike.
So I thought this would be the perfect time to talk about the Zerofit as well, because this is like a little base layer thing that you'd wear in the colder temperatures. As you know, it can be a bit difficult when you're riding the bikes, it gets a bit colder and whatever else. I actually didn't want to wear it. I thought I was going to be perfectly fine in my mesh jacket with my Spada hoodie over the top because I like feeling cool. Lewis stopped me in my tracks and said it's not going to be good enough, you're going to need to wear something on top. So I went and got one, put it on, instantly felt warmer just in the studio itself, and then we went out on the ride, and yes, I have to admit he was right, don't I?
Yeah.
It's not fair. But yeah, so I'm wearing the Move, which is the one just below the Ultimate. The Ultimate is definitely one if you want to keep really, really warm. So if you suffer with cold fingers or just being cold in general, that's the one to go for to keep your heat retention in. For me, I'm in between. If I'm around loads of people, I get anxious and I get hot anyway. So I'm wearing the Move, which is actually keeping me nice and warm and toasty in the temperatures that we're riding in today. Like we've gone outside, I thought it was just going into summer. I thought it was going to be like 10-15 degrees. That's what it felt like. But it was actually 1 degree Celsius, as I found out with the loss of traction on my back wheel. Now, We are going to finish off here, but I might say hi to Trev. If we don't say hi to Trev, then Trev, I don't know why you're so scared of the camera, but we're going to go and carry on this tour, and we're going to go head over to Christchurch to see Nathan to talk about Sena.
Okay, so we've just pulled out of Southampton and we're going to head down to Christchurch through the New Forest, so we're going to see some impeccable views.
If anyone knows, or if you don't know already, in the UK, the New Forest is one of the best places to ride through. It's a biker's paradise during the summer and even on these colder days. So it's going to be a lot of fun nonetheless. But back to your point about Christchurch, if I can remember correctly, Nathan is the tech whiz at Infinity. He knows everything, ins and outs of everything intercom related. So we're definitely going down there to talk to him about this Sena SRL3 that is on my lovely little Neotech 3.
So we're coming down the road now. Tom's in front showing me where Christchurch is. He's been here before, I haven't. But yeah, so this is the last stop off of the trip down, and we hope you like all the riding footage. It's been some impeccable views, and yeah, we'll see you inside. We're down here at Infinity Christchurch, and we're going to throw it over to them to show you everything about the Sena. Now, these guys were talking about Sena quite a bit and fitting loads when we were last here, and I think they're the best people to go it. So, off to you.
Hi, I'm Nathan from Infinity Christchurch. I run the Christchurch store. We'll talk about quickly about the Sena SRL3 and a couple of other units as well. So first of all, the SRL3 fits into the Neotech 3 and the GTR 3. It's a mesh-based unit and also has Bluetooth intercom. It has a 1 mile radius for distance, and it comes up to 8 people obviously on the comm system to talk to. How it fits obviously into is nice and slim. So obviously you've got the unit on the side here, the mesh button on the other side, the microphone pops out the side, and the speakers are all interchangeable through there. So that's nice and simple. It fits in quite simply. Other than that, that's pretty much simple on the SRL3.
That was very informative. But now, does Sena make anything that aren't integrated, so more something externally available? Okay, I can't read, so you might have to talk us through that.
Oh, well, what have we got here? So they do a multitude of different units that work on lots of helmets, whether that's going to be homologated into their helmets, and also external units that will work with any helmet. So they do a multitude of options running from your 5Rs, which is sort of your basic intercoms, all the way up to your 60Ss, which is the brand new one out, a big old lumps of money, but they are very much worth it if you want the features and you need the features. So there's plenty of options out there, but the easiest thing to do is always pop in or give someone a call and ask us, and we can talk you through it.
So this has been a whistle stop tour of all the South stores, looking at all things SP Connect, Sena and Shoei.
Yeah, well, it's been a great ride. We went through quite a few good locations, from Loomies to New Forest. You've been using the Shoei, yeah, and I've been on the Sparta SP18, and I've been using a different intercom that we connected through Bluetooth, and that was flawless throughout the whole way. You managed to pick up calls, we disconnected, reconnected, all good, jobs are good. Do you have anything else to add?
Nothing really, apart from this was actually quite an eventful day for us. It's jam-packed. We were doing it at the beginning of the year, which is obviously when we have the shortest days. But we made it work. It was a lot of fun. We got to see all the other stores. We got to see you. And yeah, thank you for having us. And to the people at Southampton and Farnborough, thank you for having us too. If you did like this video, we'll do more like this in the future. So just leave a comment down below and we'll try and do something a little bit similar. Be sure to subscribe, ride safe, and wewe'll see you all soon.
Like the videos so we can tour Spain or something like that.
Yeah. Put a comment, spam in the comments, Spain. Yeah, you'll come in.